The absolutely moderately accurate guide to Elflin Village TM compiled by Glebe Glorb Glebus, professional sand collector, amateur spoon prophet, and guy who once got into an argument with a shadow. Location: Elflin Village is somewhere between a suspiciously glittery beach and a swamp that smells like warm vinegar and old arguments. If you're reading this and still wondering how to get there, congratulations, you're already lost enough to qualify. This place cannot be found using maps, or logic, or GPS, or even a really determined uncle with a compass. To find Elflin Village, you must wander until your shoes give up, whisper your favorite vegetable to a passing cloud, then follow the sound of passive-aggressive humming. When the air tastes like salted celery, and the rocks start blinking judgmentally, you're close. When the dirt starts offering you financial advice, you've arrived. History: Elflin Village was founded roughly 3,000 years ago, give or take a calendar that was drawn on the back of a goat. A small group of elves, who were frankly not great at being elves, got kicked out of the Great Elf Kingdom. Their crimes? Licking rocks, worshipping spoons, and loudly insisting that sand was, quote, totally a superfood. So they wandered, and eventually, they came across a beach that sparkled invitingly. One elf bent down, scooped up a handful of the glimmering grains, popped them into his mouth, and said, surprisingly tangy. The others followed. The beach applauded. History was made. Sand became everything: food, currency, toothpaste, pillow stuffing, and occasionally, a weapon of emotional guilt. The sacred village motto was born that day, and yes, it's still shouted at weddings. If it crunches, it nourishes. Architecture: Elflin homes are, let's call them freestyle. They're built from whatever's lying around: driftwood, thatch, pieces of other people's homes, possibly even ambition. Roofs curve upward, sideways, or in at least one case, inward, to create emotional intimacy. Every home includes one sand pantry, one hammock bed, and one emergency spoon, for ritual use, soup, or surprise attacks. Some homes are vertical, some are horizontal, and one is shaped like a frog that forgot how to blink. No one lives in it, it just watches. Culture and traditions: Elflin time is measured in the official 9-day week. The days are Moon Day, Sand Day, Crunch Day, Oops Day, Swamp Day, Second Swamp Day, Feast Day, Nap Day, and Mystery Day. Nobody remembers Mystery Day. It vanishes weekly, and always comes back slightly sunburned. Timekeeping is managed by the official time cabbage. If the cabbage sprouts, it's Tuesday. If it screams, it's your birthday. If it sighs, you've already missed lunch. Cuisine: let's be honest, if you don't like sand, you're going to starve. Typical dishes include edible sand stew, fried sand biscuits, sand crust with swamp pepper glaze, and for dessert, double roasted bark with a hint of lemon panic. Cutlery is optional, but spoons are sacred. Forks, on the other hand, are deeply offensive. Please don't say the F word out loud. You'll be asked to leave, or worse, hugged by a swamp prophet. Education: children attend the School of Mild Enlightenment, where they learn practical, village-approved skills: sand classification, spoon discipline, wiggling with intent, and loud humming as a conflict resolution method. Graduation involves juggling rocks while reciting a humility poem, then being thrown into the sea. If they float back, they pass. If they don't, well, the sea gives good career advice. Jobs: occupations in Elflin Village are assigned by the ancient and precise tradition of tossing a crab. Whomever it lands on gets your job. Common roles include sand collector, swamp translator, spoon carver, noise dancer, and moss accountant. No one knows what moss accountants do, but they are deeply feared. Notable villagers: Glebe Glorb Glebus, sand collector, half elf, half goblin, full-time legend. He once defeated the sand demon of Southern Dune using nothing but a jar of pickles and poor decision-making. Amblebat Glebus, Glebe's mother, renowned spoon juggler, inventor of sand sushi, which is still banned in 3 districts, and Glebishoy Glebus, his father, famous for arguing with a tree for 17 hours. The tree won. Places to visit: the Sand Museum, 137 jars of identical sand, each labeled not the same, no one knows why. The Infinite Nap Mat, a soft, sacred object believed to be cursed with perfect sleep. Lie on it, and your soul will briefly go sightseeing. The Frog Chorus of Ditch 9. At dusk, they sing detailed songs about village gossip. Bring tissues, or don't, they'll sing about you either way. And of course, the Temple of Grongol, But you'll need a spoon to enter. Seriously, don't try without one. Religion. The Church of the Evercrumbly. The official, widely accepted, completely inexplicable religion of Elflin Village. The god is Gronkle the Infinite Cruncher, a divine sand cloud who sneezed the universe into being. Yes, sneezed. Holy texts are written on soggy moss scrolls and a suspicious lunchbox. Key phrases include, "Blessed be the spoons, for they shall scoop the sacred," and "Lo, let there be crunch," and the ever-relevant, "Do not microwave the holy sand, that is heresy." Worship services occur on crunch days. Participants consume sacred sand, chant rhythmic nonsense, and confess their mildest regrets to a ceremonial spoon. The high priest, known only as the Crunch Father, wears a colander on their head and speaks in toast-based riddles. All new followers must take the sacred oath of crumb. I accept the crunch. I embrace the grit. I welcome the spoon. I fear the fork. I do not question the sand. If you laugh during the oath, you are considered spiritually awakened, or just very polite. Phrases you'll hear often. That's not lunch. That's prophecy. I licked the swamp and now I speak pigeon if the sand glows. You must go. May Gronkle sneeze blessings upon your elbow. Visitor tips. Bow to every spoon, especially the glowing ones. Do not interrupt someone mid-nap. The consequences are existential. Never say fork. Seriously. And accept all gifts, even if it's just a whisper in a jar. Final thought. Elflin Village is not a place you find. It's a place that finds you, whispers something strange in your ear, hands you a spoon, and invites you to dinner with a chair that's already judging your posture. Come for the sand, stay for the absurdity, leave slightly crispier than when you arrived.